Guys.
You're always welcome here,
Aye.
noble sir.
That's justice for you.
You ought to be ashamed, you scoundrel.
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right, then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
The bailiff told me you almost killed some lad.
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it, then?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
So you stole something?
You accuse Janos of thieving? Look at this honest face. Am I right? I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always stood side by side.
That bastard. He come here to me, but when they catch me, he fuck off. I expect he biting some wench arse in nearest village.
Don't worry. I'll have you right out of there.
You some wizard, or what?
Well, not exactly. But I do have the key.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. So the bailiff is letting you go.
Yeah, come let Janos kiss you. But get me out first. I am stiff like fucking corpse.
Be glad your head's still attached to your neck.
Fantastic! I am stiff like plank of wood. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
Not yet. Any idea where he might be?
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches while friends next is in news.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then, good luck.
That's what I call a lucky hand.
Aye. Coming right up.
Christ, take a bath. You look terrible.
I'm looking for someone called Ada. He's Polish, so you can't understand a word he says.
Ada. I've heard of him.
Was he here?
I don't think so. But there was a fella here who was talking about some chatty Pole.
Oh? Who was that?
Oh, I can't remember the name. He wasn't from around here. He came here to play dice, but would have been better off if he didn't.
That sounds like Raniek. Do you know where Raniek is now?
No, but try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long. Maybe he told them where he was headed.
Are the dice players here? Just point them out to me.
That's them, at that table, over there. They sit there playing dice every single day. The devil knows where they get their money from.
How did Raniek do at dice?
Terribly. He had the worst of luck. I almost felt sorry for him. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all that surprised they were keeping an eye on him to make sure he didn't run away. See you soon, my friend.
Good people.
Wonderful. Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Raniek.
You know Raniek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Raniek's is a friend of ours.
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Raniek.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now if you want.
I'll be right with you.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Where are we going?
To see Raniek, of course. You want to see him, don't you?
Here we are.
Look, don't be angry, but if I'm coming with you, I want to know where we're going.
You don't trust us much, do you?
Of course not. I don't know you at all.
I get it. I just didn't want to tell you right away, lest you misunderstood. Raniek's dead.
What? What do you mean, dead?
Well, he's passed on. We wanted to show you where it happened, at least.
What happened to him? Were any of you involved?
No, not at all. God forbid.
You came
Raniek was a good man, but the way he went... Oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
Bullshit. Raniek only came here a few days ago, yet you talk about him like you've known him for years.
You make friends quickly playing dice, and we liked Raniek right away.
Because you milked him dry, eh? Raniek lost more than he had, so you beat it out of him. Am I right?
That's not what happened. I mean, he did lose a lot, but we never laid a hand on him. It was all his own doing.
So what happened to him?
He drowned in shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? Do you take me for a fool?
No, really, I swear. When it was clear he had no way to settle his debt, he started looking for a way to run. We've seen this shit before, so we kept an eye on him. He tried saying he was hungry, thirsty, needed to get some air. Finally, he said he needed to dump a load. We didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go. We waited outside the privy so he couldn't fuck off. But the bastard tried to flee the other way. He climbed through the hole, under the boards, and right into the shit pit. We went around the back, thinking he'd pop out. But he never made it.
Where exactly did he drown? I reckon I'll have to pull him out.
I really don't envy you. The shit pit is back there, behind the inn. Go around the outhouse, and you'll find it. Just follow your nose.
Didn't you try to help him?
No. There were bubbles coming out in one place for a while, but then, well, he was gone. He owed us a lot, but we're not wading through shit for it.
God grant you health.
Good day.
Farewell, good sir.
Ugh, what stink! Ugh, it won't ever wash away. Kurva! It's a man! And he has a bow. That's Raniek. How the fuck did he get here? It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now. Yeah. Yuck. Yuck.
Was wünschst du?
I'm looking for a wandering man-at-arms. He's Polish, so he doesn't speak our language, but he still just won't shut up. He's called...
Adder.
Aye.
Don't even remind me of him. Verdammt nochmal.
Did something happen?
To me? Nein, nein. Quite the contrary. We knocked back a nice few cold ones last night. And I have Kopfschmerzen all day. It's all his mate's fault. As soon as the Poles saw him, they greeted each other and then things went to shit. They didn't pass out until dawn.
I'll bet my neck that Adder met Ranyak here yesterday.
Yeah, it was him. Nice bow. But no luck playing dice at all.
Aye. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. Do you know where Adder is now?
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night.
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
I'll be on my way. And thank you.
Nichts zu danken.
Good day.
Greetings. Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man-at-arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
Something like that. I just need to find him.
Then you better hurry up. My old man wants to murder him.
Why does he want to kill him?
Because he's a stubborn fool who won't let me explain. And believes gossip over his own wife.
Your innkeeper told me you were fooling around with Adder. Is that right?
Excuse me? What are you talking about, you cheeky rogue?
All right. I'm sorry. Tell me what really happened.
That doesn't matter anymore.
If you don't tell me, I'll have to go to your husband and defend Adder with my blade. Is that what you want?
No. Jesus Christ. Why are men like this? Huh? It's not that a beating wouldn't do him good, but I don't want him to be killed.
Then calm down and tell me what happened.
Nothing happened. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground, and started snoring.
And what happened then?
He's a big man, so I couldn't move him. I just left him sleep there till morning. That's when my husband returned. And when he found him, he threw a fit. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me, who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing when he's angry.
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. Take care, my friend.
Go!
Ka! Ka!
Quick!
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
Co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumours in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdal Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdal.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck. He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Kurwa mać.
Like a worm.
Ła! A, boli, boli, boli. A. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociokwiku.
If he's got anything in his noggin, he's not coming back.
O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
You mean Janos Uer? I saved him from the pillory a while ago.
O! Złaciutki! Kocham cię. Chodź ze mną. Musimy to opić w czartówce.
As you say, in the Devil's Den. That's where all of us are supposed to meet.
If he's got anything in his noggin, he's not coming back.
You know what? I'll go with you right now.
No to w drogę!
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's trouble with demons in Old Cutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
Huh. If only that.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises, her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
You silly doggy. Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
I've already found Ranyek. He's dead.
May the Lord be with him.
Are you not surprised at all?
Not in the slightest.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can. though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'd tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next. He knew the kind of life he had led and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavek too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctificator or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater or no man's tomb. Adventit at rectum, to whom fate voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her.
That's right. Here's the rest of it. Panem most room. Quotes Idi.
Amen.
Exactly. Amen. That's that then. A nice little prayer.
I hope the Lord will hear it. I'll let you meditate in peace here.
Wait a bit. Here, take this. You're a good man. It's a map to a place where I've stashed some things. I don't want to ever touch them again, but they might still be of use to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll look for them.
Think about what I told you. Jesus can help you too.
must be Matthew's camp. He's not here, though. Suppose he's off robbing someone. Either I wait, or I can come back another time.
Surrender! Enough!
No mercy from me!
Calm down! I surrender!
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
You don't have to ask me twice. The first round's on me.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
I suppose so. Thanks, Shishka.
Ungrateful bastards! That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To all of us.
I hope it not fuck up again soon.
To us and to Henry. He's one of us now.
I glad to drink to that.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only then? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and womans. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo miejsce młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
No proszę, a któż to do nas idzie? Nieźle. Wyglądasz zdecydowanie lepiej niż Kubienka i Czart. Zdecydowanie. Zaprzyjaźnimy się.
Yes. Sure.
How's Dry Devil? Feeling better?
Oh, please. He's been through much worse than getting shot in the arse. He's up and practicing his swordplay again. You'll find him in the ruined house next to the Devil's Den. If you felt like it, you could even spar with him. You might even learn something from him, Henry.
Good day to you.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone, and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Bergau or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
Aye, I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel, so you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years.
You're an experienced warrior, so teach me something.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well. But first, bring me some good wine.
All right. Here you go.
Ready. What is it you want, then?
I heard you're feeling better.
Aye, it still aches like... Well, like me, but I couldn't bear lying around any longer. Now I've got to stretch my muscles a bit. Fancy helping me? We could spar for a bit. Could be Enka as lazy as a toad. How about it? I could even teach you something.
And what would that be?
A technique for a truly experienced swordsman. The Master Strike.
I haven't learned that one yet.
I'll teach you. We can get started right away if you'd like.
Show me how to do a master strike, Devil.
Follow me over here between the collapsed walls. The floor is straight there. A good place to spar.
Should we get started?
Right, show me what you've got. I see you've got some armor, so let's get started. Here, take this practice sword so we don't end up hurting each other. So the Master Strike is the ultimate sword-fighting technique. It's simple in theory, but not as easy in practice. It's a sword technique, regardless of if it's long, short, or you're using it with a shield. You use your counterattack to block your opponent's attack while striking them at the same time. There's no way to defend against it. I'll show you first so that you know how it should look. Attack me when you're ready. I'm just... Now you, Henry. Do you know how to perform a perfect block?
Of course.
The Master Strike works in the same way. Only instead of blocking, you attack at the right moment. You have to lead your attack against your opponent's weapon. When they attack from above, you stab them from below. When they try to slash you from the left, attack from the right. And vice versa. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You position yourself with your sword below and strike against my sword. On guard! That's not it! You have to attack me, too! Yes! Good, Henry. Now, from this side. Watch where I'm attacking from. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. When I'm on the right, get ready on the left. The Master Strike only works when you attack from the opposite side. Let's give it a try. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. You're catching on, Henry. All right, once more, and for real this time. I'll be attacking you from all sides. You have to pay attention and lead your counter-attack from the opposite side.
I understand.
Now you're getting the hang of it. Again. Good work. Again. That's not it. You have to attack me, too. Right. That's enough for now. Here's a few more tips. Remember, the easiest way to perform a perfect block is when your sword is in the same direction as your opponent's. When they attack from the left, you defend on the left. With a Master Strike, it's the other way around. You lead your strike from the opposite side than your opponent. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocked your sword to the left and attacks with a riposte to the right. Until now, your only means of defence would be a perfect block. Now you can surprise them with a master strike that they won't be able to block even if they wanted to. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. It's up to you now to learn how to use the master strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it.